Before we get into the footage, one important thing first. All flights you're seeing here were done legally. I had the requirement permissions, stayed within local airspace regulation, altitude limits and respected no-fly zones. That matters, especially when talking about drones in a professional context. And a quick side note at first. I actually moved the camera a bit closer for this video. I wanted it to feel more like a conversation, less than a setup. Let me know if you like it this way. The DJI Air 3S sits in a very special spot. It's not a beginner drone, but it's also not a full cinema platform. And for a lot of filmmakers, this is the perfect spot where it needs to be. What I usually look for first isn't resolution or bit rates. It's how a drone behaves when it's in the air, how stable it feels, how predictable the movements are. In real conditions, cold air, light wind, changing weather, the Air 3S feels controlled. It doesn't drift unexpectedly and it doesn't fight you when you try to slow things down. That makes a big difference when you're framing shots instead of just flying around. One of the strongest features here is the dual camera setup. Having two focal lengths available without changing position adds a lot to flexibility. You can establish a scene with a wide shot, then compress the landscape slightly for a more cinematic look, all within one flight. And this is special for this drone. The image quality is solid for a drone in this price league. You get 50 megapixel of photos and 4K up to 60 frames per second for video. You get clean footage, enough dynamic range to handle skies and darker areas, and flies that holds up well in post. It's not trying to replace a cinema camera, and it shouldn't, but it integrates well into a professional workflow. Matching the footage with other cameras on the ground is very easy. The setup is fast, the app is intuitive, and the safety systems work very good and reliable. The battery life is also worth to mention. Having enough time changes the whole fly experience. You're not rushing for one scene, you can wait for the right light, the right alignment, the right movement. For me, that's a real big part of using drones well. Aerial shots are not very spectacle. They're about perspective. I mostly use drone footage for transitions or for explaining shots, to connect locations or to give the viewer a good overview about the scene. And for that, the reliability matters a lot to me. It's that kind of drone that constantly tries to impress you. Instantly, it stays practicable. The Air 3S naturally fits into that role. It's compact enough to take with you, capable enough to trust, and flexible enough to adapt to different shooting situations. It's not the kind of drone that constantly tries to impress you. Instead, it stays practicable, controlled and consistent, which is exactly what you want when flying really matters. And in the end, that's what I value most about the Air 3S. It's a tool that lets you focus on the photo, on the video content, the movement, the moment. And that's when usually the best shots happen. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this new space, this new angle of watching me doing this video, please give me a thumbs up, write a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.